This video is sponsored by OWC. So these are the AirPods Pro. Apple just announced them back on Monday via a press release. And now 2 days later, they are available in stores and online. If you pre-ordered them, you should be getting them today, or if you want to take your chance at a store, which they should probably have some, you can go ahead and pick them up. In this video, I'm going to give you my first impressions and thoughts on the AirPods Pro, and also I'll do a little quick comparison between these and the standard AirPods, which were the AirPods 2 that were released earlier this year. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever we share a video. So as far as size goes, the AirPods Pro case just looks like a wider, fatter version of the original case, but it still holds the same functionality as before. It charges via Lightning cable, offers up 1 hour of listening with just 5 minutes of charging, and it can give your AirPods Pro around 24 hours of use over the course of the case's battery life. And yes, it does charge wirelessly as well. The AirPods Pro themselves can give users 4.5 hours of battery life, or 5 hours with active noise cancellation, or ANC, and transparency turned off. We'll touch more on those two new features in just a second. So when you actually pop open the lid of this case, you'll notice the new AirPods Pro in all its glory, sitting a bit differently and a little awkwardly, at least in my opinion, compared to the original AirPods, because I'm just not used to the way these were sitting. So it kind of took me by surprise when I first opened them. But you'll definitely notice once you take the AirPods out, the drastic size difference. The AirPods Pro stem is significantly shorter than the standard AirPods and offers up a lot more functionality, or better functionality. The stems can control media playback as well as toggle between noise cancellation and transparency, that being the more functionality, but the better functionality comes with the playback controls. In my opinion, I absolutely hated the tapping that you had to do on the standard AirPods, and this is a little bit different. It says you need to press, but I just squeeze. All you have to do is give the stem a light squeeze, 1 time for play pause, 2 times for skipping forward, and 3 times to skip back a track. Now, if you press and hold and give it a good squeeze there at the bottom of the stem, you'll be able to toggle between noise cancellation and transparency. For those who are not familiar with either function, active noise cancellation, or what I've been calling ANC, helps block out loud environments or sounds around you. I use my noise cancellation headphones for traveling on airplanes because the motors are very loud and there's a lot of people on board. Transparency turns off noise cancellation and then uses one of the microphones that's built into the AirPods Pro to amplify the sounds around you so that you can hear people a little bit better with the AirPods still in your ear. So when they're trying to talk to you, or maybe there's an announcement happening on a plane, you can actually hear them. It's a very useful feature. As you can tell by looking at the AirPods Pro, there's another design difference that's very obvious, and that's the new ear tip that's at the end of the headphone. A lot of people who don't like AirPods, the biggest complaint that I heard from them was that they don't fit well and they fall out easily. For me personally, they were perfect. I never had one single issue, and I usually try to avoid in-ear headphones that use these tips because I just don't like them and I don't think they fit well, but I'm happy to say that these guys fit just fine, and I can definitely feel a difference in how they sit in my ears compared to the standard AirPods. Now, if you're unsure whether you have a good fit going on, or you just want to make sure you have the right fit, you can actually go into settings and then Bluetooth and then tap on the AirPods Pro for more settings. And there you'll find a test that's conducted with the AirPods Pro that plays music briefly to see if any audio was leaking out during that playback. And it determines whether you had a good fit with those ear tips or if you need to change the size. The out-of-the-box tips are a medium and they pass the test for me perfectly, but they do have a set of small or large ear tips inside of the box if it did not work out so well. One quick side note before we get into sound quality, the AirPods Pro are IPX4 rated, meaning they are water and sweat resistant just like the Powerbeats Pro, but the first AirPods of its kind to carry this rating. So to sum it up, they are even better for the gym than previous models. All right, so as far as audio quality goes, though my time with these has been very, very brief, it's still really good and very noticeable right out of the box. There is a pretty substantial difference in sound quality between these and the standard AirPods. Now, my assumption is that a lot of it is due to the more snug fit and the noise cancellation, so the sound isn't just leaking out of your ears, and you can hear more. But you can also tell that the sound profile is just better. I can make out more individual instruments than I ever have before. And that's always a nice test, in my opinion, that when the instruments are starting to separate themselves in songs, that means you have a good pair of headphones. Now, the room that I'm in is very quiet, and so I really couldn't get a sense of the noise cancellation at an extreme test where I have a lot of people around me, there's a lot of loud noises, but at times there's an incredibly loud fan that comes on from the furnace, and other people in different offices can be very loud, so I can tell that I'm not gonna get any of those sounds at all. So as I mentioned before, if you wanna toggle on ANC or transparency, you can do so from squeezing the stem or going into Control Center. You can long press on the volume slider in Control Center to switch between those modes as well. The AirPods Pro do come with the H1 chip, so you'll have the quick pairing process that we all know and love. There's Hey Siri functionality, and users can also share audio from one device with other AirPods or compatible Beats headphones by heading into Control Center and enabling that feature. We'll be doing a comparison between the Powerbeats Pro and the AirPods Pro here on the channel within the next couple of days, so be sure to leave us a comment letting us know what you want to see, and we'll do our best to cover everything that we can. So far, I'm very impressed with the new AirPods Pro. They sound better and offer more features than standard AirPods, so if you're considering the standard AirPods over the AirPods Pro, as of right now, the AirPods Pro just released for $249, which might seem a bit high, but when you consider that the regular AirPods retail for $199, these are no doubt worth the additional $50. Before we end today's video, I do want to give you more information about today's sponsor, OWC. OWC offers a wide range of products for your Mac, like internal hard drives and SSDs, memory, Thunderbolt 3 docks, and even USB-C docks, like this new USB-C travel dock that offers 5 essential ports, up to 100 watts of pass-through charging, and just one cable. The OWC USB-C travel dock is ready to display, charge, connect, and import while you're on the move. It's palm-sized, super lightweight, and slips into your bag easily and stays neat with the tidy built-in cable storage. This is perfect for those who don't want to carry around a bunch of dongles, and as a video editor, I personally love the SD card and just how portable it is. For more information about this product, or if you want to see what else OWC has to offer, click the link in the description down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.